Okay, so this machine is going to be used for SD and RD testing. So here we have the power. We're going to turn it on, and we want to make sure that this right here is negative. Dr. Campbell said that she might fudge that up. So basically it could be positive or negative. We want it negative because we want the probe to be negative. So here's the probe. And we want it on a 0 to 8 scale. So this is the 0 to 8, and this is going to be the 8 to 80. So we want to make sure that it's the 0 to 8 first. We want to make sure that it's on chronaxy here. And we want to, because the first thing we're going to be doing is doing at 300 pulse duration. So you're going to be having that galvanic pulse. So we want it at that duration. And our intensity is obviously going to be 0 to start with. So what we want to do is the electrode pad goes near, it just says near the site. So we're going to put it on the forearm. And we want to make the probe wet first so that it conducts that electrical current. Maybe not too wet, but damp. So in order to find the abductor pollicis, we want to make sure that we're getting on the muscle belly. So we want to abduct the thumb and kind of feel around to make sure that we're getting that muscle. And then you can also have the patient oppose, and then that opponent's pollicis will kind of become nice and contracted, so you know where you are. And you want to make sure that you're stimulating the right muscle. So we're going to put the probe on the juiciest part of the muscle belly, so go ahead and put it right there. And we want to have nice firm pressure. And one thing to make sure that you do when you're doing this test is to make sure that you have a consistent angle so that you get that same twitch, and then you can get the correct motor point. So once we start up, we're going to be once you get that first impulse, then you can kind of move it around and see where the best twitch is coming from, just like that. Okay, so first we have it all set up here. So we have it on 3, right up here. We have it on 3 times 100. So that's all good. And we're just going to be starting to turn up the milliamps to get a nice twitch of the thumb. So what Moira is looking for is a good twitch. So that's a good twitch. And then she can kind of move the probe around to see if she can get a better twitch. Yeah, so that's pretty good right there. So you would be recording what intensity it is every time you change the pulse duration. So we're starting out at 300, then we go to 100. So we're going to change it. We're going to keep it at times 100, and we're going to go down to 1. Okay, and then we're going to check to see if that twitch is still there, which it is. And then we're going to go down to 50, so we change it to times 10 and up to 5. So that makes 50. And then we still have a pretty good twitch there. And then we're going to go down to 20. So we keep it at times 10 and go down to 2. And we're still getting a pretty good twitch. So then we go down to 10. We keep it at times 10 and go down to 1. And it's starting to get a little bit weaker. So we want to turn up the intensity just slightly to get that good twitch again. So we're getting it. And then we're going to go down to 5. So we're going to go down to ×1 and turn it up to 5. Right there. And because the duration of the pulse is getting so low, we have to turn up the intensity in order to get that that twitch again. So we're just going to turn it up until we get that good twitch. That's good. And then we're going to go down to 2, keeping it at ×1, going down to 2. And that twitch is going just slightly away, so we're going to turn it up a little bit more. That's good. And then we go down to 1. So we're keeping it at ×1, going down to 1. And now that twitch has gone away, and so we need to turn up the intensity. Okay. We need to go up more. Keep going. Okay, so now we're at 1, so we need to go down to 0.5. So we change it to ×0.1 and go up to 5. There we go. And now the pulse durations are getting pretty low, so we need to turn up the intensity. That's good. And so now we need to go down to 0.3 and turn up the intensity. Okay. And then we need to go down to 0.1. There we go. And keep going. So now you can see here that it's gotten up to 8. So that's the end of that scale. So what we do is we turn the intensity all the way down, so you don't want to give your patient a big shock. So basically what you want to do is you want to change that scale, and then you want to slowly, very slowly, turn it up, because now you're at a higher scale. So now you want to just turn it up to where we were at 8. Okay, so that's 8. So now we're going to keep turning it up until we get that twitch again. Okay. And then we're going to turn it down one more time to ×0.01 and turn it up to 5. So we want it to be 0.05. And we'll again turn up the intensity very slowly on this one to get that good twitch again. There you go. And then you would basically be writing down all of the intensities that you are recording, and you would plot it on a curve. And that's how you get your SD curve.